On the surface, when you hear sci-fi and Western, a certain kind of popcorn, action-packed flick comes into your head, maybe with not a lot of substance. And I think what separates Westworld is that it is all those things. It's action-packed, it's fun, it's exciting, but the psychology and the emotion behind everything is really layered and really deep, and the performances are some of the most amazing on television right now, I think, and some of the most amazing out of some of these actors' careers.
Well, I think what Westworld does is what great sci-fi does, is that it provides a framework for myth and for magic that relates to the human experience.
Well, I think it's at its heart and its themes, its philosophies is quintessential sci-fi, which is, sort of human morality, our future, the future of evolution. How are we evolving? When does consciousness begin? When does it end? What does it mean to be human? These are all very, very textbook science fiction themes. What kind of person are you when no one's looking? What decisions you make that carve out your character as a human being. And then again, just the future of humans as a species, as a race, where we're going, and are we at some point going to become obsolete? These are all like great science fiction themes that date back to 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think at the core of Westworld, we explore all of those ideas.
I think it's an incredible show for so many different reasons. I think it's tackling some very important issues on, who we are as a race, who we are as humanity. What is it to be human? And sometimes looking at that through the eyes of artificial intelligence, learning themselves.
Right.
So we're getting that very interesting point of view in that respect.
I don't know from episode to episode what's going to happen, so I feel like I'm unwrapping, all my Christmas presents every episode. It's really good fun. It's a bit like kind of immersive virtual reality experience, being in this show.
I love the concept of the show. The very first time when I read the first script, I was so into it right away, and was just something that I'm personally into it. I just think that it's more than ever such a perfect time to use everything that we try to talk about in the show as a metaphor to talk about what's going on in the world and manipulation and just human nature. I think the show is an exploration of human nature and the dark side of human beings.
And it's just fantastic explorations of those questions about who we are and what makes us human and what doesn't, and that's what what we're allowed to do in this show as well.
It's challenging to wrap your head around the conflict that people are capable of, and I think that's the attractive part is what do you do when you're left alone and no one's watching?
I believe that it is a show that actually isn't like any other show, and that is kind of a great thing by itself, because it's difficult to write and produce something these days which hasn't been done before.
Right.
And I think actually Westworld is one of those shows, and you have to stay present watching the show. It's a puzzle. So if people want a puzzle and not necessarily know what's going to happen, then Westworld is it.
So it's just an incredibly exciting, complex, fun ride.
Yeah.
But it is just that. It feels like a big old ride.
Yeah.